to a new trip report. My name is Patrick and today I'm at Istanbul new airport and I'm going to fly a new airline. For me personally, it's Azerbaijan Airlines, which is going to Baku from here, the capital city of Azerbaijan. And the cool thing about this flight is it's operated by an A340-500 and there are only like 10 of these left in the world. So it's a pretty unique aircraft for me. And yeah, let's see what will happen on this flight. And yeah, come along. It says fast track entrance, so I'm not sure if I can use it, but let's give it a try. These monitors say it's the quickest one to enter the airport because you have to pass a security check to get inside here. Passing the security check at the entrance of the airport was easy and only took 1 minute or so. I was really impressed by the open structure of this huge terminal building, and it's all one part. As you can see, it's a single roof terminal, which is quite impressive. The new Istanbul Airport handles all commercial passenger flights since April 2019, and once construction work is fully finished, they will be able to accommodate 200 million passengers a year. And the check-in area reflects that. As you can see here, there are quite a few empty rows of check-in counters and self-check-in machines. I arrived at the airport quite early, and to kill off some time I wanted to use the Wi-Fi. However, during my 2 stays at Istanbul new airport, the service didn't work at all. Even though I was only flying with hand luggage, I had to go to the check-in counters to get my boarding passes, and they also checked the visas for Azerbaijan. The immigration and security for international departures looks very much like at Istanbul Atatürk Airport. However, they still seem to have problems with the technical equipment, as they had to scan my passport 2 times and take pictures and stuff. After a little more than 30 minutes, I was finally airside and went straight to the gate to catch the arrival of my Airbus A340-500. Istanbul Airport is huge and involves a lot of walking. Once you get closer to the gate area, you will see that there are not as many shops as in the main area after security, so keep that in mind if you want to eat something. While walking to my gate A7 at the far end of the terminal, I came across this empty duty-free shop, which shows you this is all a little work in progress. I just looked it up and there are only 9 active Airbus A340-500s around, and Azerbaijan Airlines actually owns 2 of them, and they are also the only airline which still runs commercial flights with them. Boarding surprisingly started 45 minutes before the scheduled departure time, and I was really looking forward to finally see what's behind this beautiful livery of Azerbaijan Airlines. Welcome aboard Azerbaijan Airlines. Their business class features 36 seats in a 222 configuration, and look at this legroom, it's just insane. I will have more footage later. Here's the economy class with 201 seats. It comes in a 242 configuration, and in the back of the plane it's a 232 configuration because the fuselage of the aircraft gets slimmer at the back. Let's have a look around my seat, which is 22 Alpha today, a window seat, so I'm only in a row of 2 seats. The legroom was actually great for me. I'm 1 meter and 76 tall and I had plenty of space there. There's also a footrest which you can extend, and Azerbaijan Airlines provided headphones on this 2.5-hour flight. The seat pocket leaves space for your personal belongings and includes some magazines and a safety card. Here you have the massive tray table and a cup holder, which is quite useful if you want to store some drinks and not extend the whole table. Up there you have your personal entertainment screen, which wasn't so good because the brightness of the screen was damaged, so I couldn't barely see anything. Down here you have the universal power outlet and an access for internet cables, which is quite impressive.
Every pilot, when flight, welcome you and the command from the flight program members aboard the Kingfisher Airlines. All flights of Azerbaijan Airlines and Turkish Airlines.
Teyyarenizin qəza xilas edici avadanlığı ilə tanış edəcəyik. Xahiş edirik, diqqətlə baxın. Find your way to the exits. Additional lighting will be provided in the aisle and on the ceiling.
We left our gate on time, and surprisingly our taxi time was rather short for the new airport, which can often be up to 30 minutes, but this time it was only 10 minutes because we are parked right next to the runway. So let's head to Baku. While we climb out of Istanbul Airport, let's have a look at today's route. We will fly from Istanbul to Baku, Azerbaijan, and it will take us about 2 hours and 10 minutes to get there. The distance is 1,870 kilometers or 1,160 miles. Right after departure, the crew came around and handed out some hot towels, which is kind of unexpected in economy class on such a short flight. Here we can see an Emirates A380 passing by us, and I also booked some flights from London to Dubai and on to Bangkok, so if you want to see them, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Shortly after departure, the cabin filled with a nice smell of hot food, and soon after you could see the crew handing out the first dishes to passengers. There were actually 2 options, which is great on a short flight like this. I decided to go for the chicken option, which was a chicken and pasta with some mushrooms, which tasted nice. On the side you got some cheese, a cucumber and tomato salad, piece of chocolate cake, some bread, and butter from New Zealand. What the fuck? Okay. The cutlery was plastic, but in the nice blue of Azerbaijan Airlines. Drinks were also free, and you could choose whatever you wanted. There was even alcohol, like I took some red wine. All in all, I was really satisfied with this meal, because this flight is only 2.5 hours or less. Afterwards I came by a second time and offered some roasted hazelnuts and some tea or coffee. I decided to go for tea. After lunch I paid a visit to the lavatories, which were clean but had no special amenities or so. Then I decided to walk from the back of the aircraft to as far in the front as I could. And on the way there, I discovered some parts of the history of this aircraft, like this shade had still a logo of Kingfisher Airlines, which sadly no longer exists. Also, the crew was kind enough to show me around in the business class, and also the bar, which was not in use on this flight. As this flight comes to an end and we are about to start our approach into Baku, Azerbaijan, let's talk about the ticket price I paid for this flight. Actually, I booked a flight from Istanbul via Baku to Berlin, which will be covered in the next video, and I paid a total of 228 euros, which is actually fine for almost 7 hours of flying. To sum up the flight, I was really surprised by the cabin. It was really spacious and comfortable. The food and the onboard service was really great, the crew was nice, and the only downside I met on this flight was the in-flight entertainment system, because the screen was really not bright enough to see anything. So I guess this could be fixed easily, as I've seen other screens next to me were working fine. So that's just a minor point, but yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Heydar International Airport. The temperature is plus 26 Celsius degrees. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check out your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought aboard with you. And please use caution when opening overhead confinement.
Immigration to Azerbaijan took me about 20 minutes, and the visa for entering the country cost me about 25 euros. Baku is actually one of the coolest designed airports I've ever been to, and I will definitely show you more in the departure video of Azerbaijan Airlines back to Berlin, so keep a watch out for this one. Welcome to Baku, everyone. I'm now at the final destination for today. Tomorrow I'm going to fly back to Berlin, also on Azerbaijan Airlines, on the A319 back to Berlin Tegel, my hometown, and then yeah, the weekend is going to be almost over then, so I will have to go back to work on Monday. I would love to fly around the world all the time, but yeah, it's not possible sadly with my work. If you want to know more about this, leave me a comment below, and then maybe I can do a video about what I'm doing currently. Yeah, I'm almost at my hotel, if I can get across this busy street. Okay. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And see you next week, I guess. Bye. Oh, hello guys. What a wonder that my camera's already in the room when I haven't been in. But yeah, this is my hotel, the Shirton Airport Hotel. I have a nice view to the airport here. I'm staying near the airport because my flight is very early in the morning tomorrow, so that was the best option for me. Yeah, I think I'm going to the pool now because it's pretty warm here, and later enjoy this view of the airport. Yeah, many of you have been asking, what do you do after your flights and where are you staying? Now this time I'm actually staying in a hotel which I can show you, I guess, because many of you probably expect like a really always in top-notch hotels. That is not the case, I can tell you. Right now this was the best option for me. But usually I also stay in hostels and cheaper hotels, because all the money I can save on hotels, which I have to stay in quite often now, all of this money I can reinvest in flights, so more videos for you guys.